Hey everyone, how's it going? The roads here suck here. On my way to urgent care. Haha. There's a story there. Maybe later, if you guys are the kind that relish the pain and misery of others. But for now, today, I'm just going to be talking about the Grand Tour, Season 2. Just a heads up, before I even begin saying anything, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't watched it yet, and if you're crazy about it, don't watch my video. Yet. Do it maybe later. Couple seconds pause here because spoiler alert. Okay, moving on. Lately I've been watching the Grand Tour Series 2, okay? And I'm on episode 4 so far. So I'm not too far into it. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like about, 11 episodes or so. And this is kind of like a review, or me just talking about it, I guess. Right off the bat, the first thing I wanted to mention is I love it, but at the same time, it's not as crazy as the first series. And there are a couple of things that I just wanted to mention. It is pretty cool, I am enjoying it, but at the same time, the most memorable moment or episode thus far is when Jeremy Clarkson gets in a Ford GT and races Richard Hammond, the handicap, and James May to Niagara Falls from New York City. And that was a fun episode. I enjoyed that one, mostly because it was New York City, I guess. And it was pretty funny to watch. For example, one of the things that Jeremy Clarkson noted was what he calls the lane discipline in the area was tremendously awful. And that is true. He was driving through New York, the state, and every now and then he'd be like, "Get out of the way!" And then there'd be a car, obviously an orange plater, each and every time, just lane hogging. And that was pretty funny, I think. I feel, as a New Yorker, I'm terribly sorry and ashamed that that's what he noticed and that's what he had to go through. And that's what the world saw, just New Yorkers being blithering fucking idiots on the highway. But I found that episode the most amusing so far, you know? That was really cool to watch. And of course, Jeremy Clarkson won because, in fact, private transportation, like a car, is in fact faster than public transportation. But at the same time, I was cringing a little bit, okay? I was in fact cringing a little bit because I couldn't help but shake the feeling that it was staged to the point that I was like, oh, come on, guys. Because, I don't know, there's this one moment where Jeremy Clarkson is at a red light and he calls JetBlue and he demotes, I would say, or knocks down James and Hammond's seating from business class to economy class. Now, I haven't had a flight for quite a long time now, but I'm pretty sure that JetBlue doesn't have business seating. So to me, that was pointless. That was like, okay, you're calling an airliner, you're calling a budget airliner to tell them that you want the people to have a budget flight. And JetBlue doesn't even serve meals. They just give you chips and packs of peanuts and a glass of water or something, I think. So that was kind of, I could tell that was done for effect, and, you know, was it comical? Yes. Did it have an impact on the outcome? No. But, you know, at the same time, I'm like, come on, that's kind of bullshit. So it was the most memorable and funny and enjoyable episode, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know, I feel like they're losing their touch slightly. The first season, they were on fire, okay? One other thing that I've noticed is that their tent doesn't travel anymore. I think they even mentioned this in the first episode, that they're just in one position now, and that they're not moving from there. And I understand that because, you know, that tent probably ate up an insane amount of their budget. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you can tell that it's slowing down just a little bit, I guess, the show in general. Another thing that I really didn't like was, in their first series, they had a thing called Celebrity Brain Crash. And everybody knows that when they get the celebrities on the show and have them race around, nobody enjoyed that. Nobody liked that. That was just something everybody fast forwarded through, right? So in the first series, they had a thing called Celebrity Brain Crash, where they wanted, quote unquote, to get a celebrity on the show, but every time a celebrity would walk up to the tent, they would die in some spontaneous way, and looks like they're not coming on then, and the show would carry on, and that was pretty funny. And I think that was taking a jab at Top Gear for their insistence of having the celebrity thing, even though nobody liked it, right? But then, but now in series 2, they're doing it. Like, they're calling it Celebrity Face Off. See, on YouTube, I was excited because they have like little trailers on YouTube, and they were showing like how they sawed a car in half, and then they would have like celebrities racing something like that. But I don't know what happened. I guess that so far, at least, it's not making an appearance. Because what's going on now is they're having celebrities, and they're having freaking face-off between these two celebrities or whatever. They're racing around. Is it done in a humorous and pretty funny way? Like, you know, Britain versus America. The group of celebrities is people who sleep with bears or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's kind of fun, but at the same time, once again, I'm finding myself fast-forwarding through that segment. So, I guess it gives them more screen time, because I've noticed that these episodes are like an hour in length now, which is not that bad. It's pretty fun. I love sitting down. You know, for the first series, I definitely thought that the episodes were a little bit too short, right? But now, look at this motherfucker, lane hogging and shit. Same guy who couldn't fucking keep a lane. Anyways, they're doing a celebrity thing, and I feel like it's for more screen time. For those of us that like it, sit down and watch it. For those of us that don't like it, skip through it. But, you know, I just found it funny that they made a point of not doing it in the first series, and then they're doing it. So, I'm just like, what are you guys doing, really? Yeah. What else? Now, I do love their new racing driver that tests the cars around the Ebola-drome. I like that. The American, you know, he was a cool guy, but at the same time, like, he just didn't fit, you know? He just didn't fit. There were plenty of other better drivers that they could have chosen from. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched Fifth Gear on YouTube. They had, or Top Gear, I don't know where this person comes from, but they're called Sabine. Like, we needed a driver like that. She was pretty cool. And, you know, now they have a driver, and so far they haven't identified her by name. I have to go on Wikipedia and look it up, but that's an individual that is a female driver, and she's really cool, but then she's like under all her racing gear and everything. I just don't know her name, but she's really cool. So that's an improvement, okay? Otherwise the show is the same, you know, them three are duking it out around the world and doing funny things, but like I said, lately it's been slow. In the first series, they've been doing a lot of funny things, but so far I'm up to episode 4, and all I can take away from that is their race from Manhattan to Niagara Falls, and Richard Hammond wrecking a Rimac electric supercar of some sort. I mean, then again, that wreck probably destroyed their budget, I imagine, but yeah. Oh, looks like the river's frozen. So those are my immediate thoughts. So far, I'm loving it, you know, but if I had to review it from a non-fanatical standpoint, it's losing steam so far. I am hopeful that, of course, I am hopeful that it will pick up steam as the episodes roll on, but so far, if somebody isn't watching it, no, they aren't missing much. The first season, it was, of course, there was a lot of excitement because they had to come back from the fact that they lost their job at Top Gear, and they had to do something a lot better, and they nabbed it. It was exciting. It was fire. It was awesome. And now that they've got cozy, I guess, I don't know. I'll probably hit you guys with another review and another episode of me rambling on once I finish the series, which will probably be in still quite a while, but so far, I have mixed feelings. Do I love it? Yes, but it's just not exciting as the first series, I think. I don't know. We'll have to see. So those are my immediate thoughts so far, and, me just rambling on, but hopefully, for those of you who've watched it so far, maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree, maybe you'll find it comforting that you have somebody with a similar opinion, I guess? I don't know. I just wanted to share my feelings. I hope that made sense. Share my thoughts on that, I guess. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Take care.